it's Sharon from Creating the Mind Space. I've been working on my art doll, spirit dolls. There's this one here. This is the one that you saw last week on the previous video that I'd made from the vintage doll. It's a vintage doll who had no arms, so I've put a stick through. And since last week I've added this. This is a rusted bottle top. That I put some resin and a bead in there. I think I have added this. Oh no, I haven't. I've added this little key, and it's on a chain that goes across to and round the arm, and there's like a little blue apple, and that is a little crystal in there. I've put this threads around the arm because I do like working with threads, and I've put threads on the head, so she's got some hair. She's got a little crown on made of a ring, which I really like. It's like belt buckle, it looks like. It's pretty, just like though it's a never-ending circle. And on the back I have put this eye. The thing is with art dolls and spirit dolls, you can just keep adding and adding and adding. So that's that one. This is the one we were working on last week. Wow, this has definitely come along. I have added some ties around the arms. I've added a bit of wool here. I've added a boho charm dangle that I've made here, and a dangle at the back as well that I've made. So, and then I've put all my little charms on, went through my charms and picked out what I really like. There's a mushroom at the front with a little snail on. That's caterpillar. That's from Alice in Wonderland. It's just wrapped around. So yeah, she's coming on really, really nice. And as you can see, I've started to put feathers in the head. So I thought I'd show you how I've done those feathers and how I've got them into the head. So last week I said, I'm just getting my chair. Last week I said that I've been studying and reading about spirit dolls, and then I never really went into much detail. But yeah, spirit dolls are ancient, beloved to many cultures around the world. This is one I got in Peru. You see, it's like a little shaker as well. And this is Pachamama. Oh, I went a bit close then. Pachamama. And although this is carved out of a gourd, you know, although it's carved out, it's still a spirit doll, because whoever's made that has made that with love. They've made it in their probably ancient design, and therefore their love and their energy is in that spirit doll. And in Peru, the Pachamama, who is Mother Earth, these are very, very ancient history of making this type of doll. I'll just put Pachamama over there. So let's get back to the feathers. So I am a healer, and you can't, you know, there's no disputing it, because I worked 30 years as a nurse. So therefore I've virtually dedicated my life. I now have children's day nurseries, so I'm still working with children and families. And no matter what walk or means of life families come from, there is still a need for help and care and love. Right, so I got my wires. These are very thin, they're from a florist, Bend Easy. So I got a wire, bent it in half. I'm sort of showing you what I'm doing, and I'm just carrying on here and not mentioning it. I've got my feathers. These feathers I got from eBay. So I'm going to pick ooh, there's a feather with a purple feather there with an orange tip. So I folded, so these are about, let's have a look, 9 centimetres, so about 18 centimetres long, the wires. bend very easily. So I've got some glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac and I'm just going along sort of the spine part of the feather. And I'm just going to put that. I was planning to use natural feathers, but I didn't have that many, mainly because of the bird flu. We've not been able to collect feathers this year. So I'm just holding that a minute. So yeah, so as dolls are made, and they're made with you and your energy, I am a healer. So therefore, I am sort of weaving my life and love into creating something safely by hand. It's just me and my energy going into there. That is fastened onto there. But what I do, because of the wire showing at the back, is I would just put a little tiny bit more glue on there. And another feather. I'm actually going to put this red one on. It's just jumped out at me there. Put that red feather on there. Let's just hold that down. Yeah, so these crafts are sort of ancestral. You know, our ancestors would have done this. Dolls have been made sort of for years and years and years and years. So whenever we make them, we are putting ourselves into those dolls. And if you think of it, we're putting our ancestors in there as well, because we carry the genes. Now on the back here you can see a little bit of, I hope I'm in screen there. Let's just move. I hope I've been in screen while I've been doing that. There's a little bit of glue on the back, so I'm just going to put a tiny little bit on there and put another feather. Oh, I hope you saw me stick those feathers on. I have a habit of wittering and then disappearing off screen. Let's put that on there. So yeah, so as we're made of our grandmothers and grandfathers within us, then obviously these dolls are part of them too. And in the past, our ancestors have been misunderstood. I come from Lancashire. Similar to Salem, we had a horrendous time with persecution of witches. I did mention in my last video that I probably would have been burnt at the stake for making one of these, and accused of all sorts. So yeah, our ancestors were misunderstood, and says me with this big pin here now. I'm actually going to pop a pin into the head because it's plastic. The pin goes straight through. Oh, I must say, what I did when I did this doll's head, initially I just used glue, and did it work? No, the head kept falling off. So what I've done, I've put some air drying clay into the head. You could actually just use plasticine, and then I put glue on the stick and pushed it back in, and it seems to have glued on. You can see the air drying clay there. I then pushed those wires into where I made the hole. So this big pin here is actually a needle, and I was threading some beads, and it got stuck. So now it's just sort of a big needle. So there you can see there's another one on the head. I'll make another. Let's make another. So choose my, do a smaller one this time. Choose my feather. Bend my wire. So some people believe that these dolls are spooked, they're haunted, they're mediumistic, they're possessed. But that is not what spirit dolls are about at all. Put a bit of glue on there. Oop. Got a bit carried away with that glue. So spirit dolls are for display rather than play. and symbolise or embody the spiritual moment of the person that's creating them. So some people write little notes and put them in. Well, I don't see the need to write little notes saying, please protect this person from evil, or protect them from badness, keep them safe, that sort of thing. I don't see the need to do that, because of my spirit says, yeah, let's keep people safe. Let's be kind, let's love, let's show more humanitarianism in the world. So because that's what I believe, that is what is in the spirit doll, the art doll. So they can be used making other dolls, they can be used making molds, they can be used making, well, that one there, the Pachamama, is made from what are they called? Gourd. So that's a natural thing. They can be made from clay, they can be made from sticks, whatever you've got. They can be hung on the wall, they can be framed, they can be put part of a decorative bottle, put in shadow boxes. They can just be stored away. I'm going to put this one in the middle here. You know, there's so much can be done with them. You don't have to have them out and just, they're not there to be practicing spells and things with. So my dolls, I love that. I actually think that might be enough. What do you think? Do you think I need another one here? Should we just pop another one there? So let's pick. So as my dolls are made with love and my own natural healing, that is what they do. So let's put this is a really fluffy one, so I'm holding it, my glue away slightly. I haven't bent my wire. Let's bend my wire. So my dolls are just imbued with me, which is love, positive energy. I'm a Mother Earth type person. I once went for an award at work, and the award was performance through people. So it was about your staffing team. So what shall I put on there? It's a little green one. So it's about caring for your staffing team. So I had my interview, and the judge said, "And who are you, Mother Earth?" And I thought, what a great compliment is that? I think he was trying to be funny, but I was just so complimented, because oh boy, what an honour, what an honour. Cut that off. So I'm cutting it at about 1.5 centimetres. I'm cutting it with blunt, I think called pliers, cutters. I'm cutting it with blunt cutters. I need some new ones. There we go. There we go. Like that. Let's get the doll. This beautiful doll. Put the hole through. Pop the wire in. Now, because the air drying clay is enclosed in the head, it's still quite soft. It's going to take a while to harden. So I'm not putting this one in my Mindspace by Sharon Etsy shop until I'm happy that she's finished. Make that all a bit bigger. The other doll, the little doll I've just shown you, this one is in my shop. I'll put a link below. However, when you receive it, might have even more added to it. Because as it's sat on my desk here, I just keep adding more and more bits to it. This doesn't want to go in. Come on. Just doesn't want to go in. Let's twist that wire a bit more. I'm going to put another feather on there because it's getting looking a bit mushy. Let's try again. The wires are coming apart. I'll twist them. Twisty. Stay calm. Stay filled with love and compassion. Just going to make the hole a little bit bigger. This has got to be it. It's got to be. Yes, and it's in. There we go. Got a little bit sticking out there. Oh, there we go. A little bit of the green one sticking out there. There's feathers sticking everywhere. That's the problem, isn't it? They do. There we go. Oh, I think that is beautiful. I'll probably end up putting more and more and more and more on, because that is the type of person I am. So I've just stand that, I've got it stood in the jar just to dry. Let's move these feathers and start on another one. Yeah, can't stop, because at the minute I'm really, really, really enjoying just the creative process and the fact that you don't particularly always have a plan in mind. It just comes together. Let me sit down. Let me be seated. Have a little tidy up. So here I showed you last week, I have a drawer actually. And it's just full of natural things that I collect. That isn't. I have my doggy poo bags on the beach because I'm out with my dog and I collect all sorts of things. So I have a drawer and I just put all the bits and pieces in there. So I went through the drawer and pulled out some sticks and shells. Let's get them out. And these are what I'd put to one side. This is a piece of driftwood, which I particularly liked. This is a stone. Look at that, it just sort of fits to that shape. And then this isn't a real skull. It's a skull that I made from resin. So I thought the skull on there would look fab. I was going to colour it, but my daughter said, no, leave it natural, leave it natural. So that is going to be the head. And I found this feather on the beach. I've had this a while, so this was not from the bird flu feathers that we're not allowed to collect. So that is going to go on there. You can see that, yeah. So I need to do the body, because that is going to take ages to glue onto that. I'm going to have to use some really, really strong glue. Oh, just having a good drink. It's cold, that coffee now. So, you know, there's always been a lot of discussion about whether dolls are a child's plaything, collector's treasures, a form of colour when they're displayed as art. And they are what you want them to be. There's no hard and fast definitions and rules. Art dolls come in many shapes, sizes, styles, designs. They can be realistic or abstract. I mean, look at my three. They are going to be completely different. The only thing that I'm seeing here is the colours, that I've used bright colours on these. But I am a person that loves colours. I love colour. So the fact that I love it is why it ends up on there. So dolls communicate an image just by looking at them. You can feel harmony, can awaken emotions, open your hearts to memories. I mean, when I saw this one, straight away, I mean, those eyes just took me straight back to being a little girl. And as a little girl and as an adult, I love fairies, and that's why she had to have the wings. So straight away, memories are coming out there. It's an invitation for people who are given these or purchase these. An invitation to remember, to be happy, to remind them that they're loved, to trigger memories of days on the beach, collecting things, memories of childhood. So it's lots and lots of different things that can be portrayed, making you see the world in a different way, maybe. I don't know. So, arms. Let's get going with the arms. Do we want arms? These are some razor shells that I got on the beach. Those would be good arms, wouldn't they? In fact, we could put one at the front. And one at the back like that. And then wrap some twine around, maybe put something in the middle of them. Let's even got the sand. What a great day I have on those beaches. They're up near my daughter's in County Durham. She's moving back home, and it's like, not home here. Her and her husband are moving back down to the northwest. And I'm excited, but then I think, oh, what am I going to do about my beaches? My hubby said, we'll still go, we'll go. I think the razor shells are looking the right way to go. So, what am I going to do first? Well, first of all, I'm going to get some fabric and I'm going to wrap this body. I'm going to glue those on later. So you'll just see me wrapping the body. Let me get some fabric so I can show you what I do with it. Oh. See what we've got here. Oh, we've got some strips here. So these are just strips of natural cotton, and I have dyed them with coffee. So I would get a piece like this. I would make a little cut like, like that. Then, I would tear a bigger piece than that. I will tear down. Perhaps I won't. That one doesn't want to tear down. Right, let's get my pieces out. Why does something always have to go wrong? Always does. I've got enough pieces. What I would do is I would cut, let's see, and tear down. Ta-da! Just to get my strips. So, let's get the arms. I'm going to use the heads there. I'm up and down, up down. I've designed this station to stand up and work at. And then, of course, what happens is want to sit down. So I want that to be there. So I wonder if I could just run a bit of glue. I'm not technically gluing it on, as it were, but I just want it to adhere to where I might want it to be. Just a little bit. So the arms are there. How exciting. Right, I'm going to take a strip of this. I'm going to... So I dip my cotton, and I use old pillowcases and anything that is cotton. Pillowcases, bed sheets, quilts. You can find a lot of them at sort of thrift stores and things. I'm going to put that on. See the bruise on my hand? I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'll put that on, and I am going to wrap this down. I'm going to take it under. I'm going to bring it there. I'm going to bring it round up, round that arm, twist back. So at the minute, I just want to secure this arm on in the right place. In fact, I'm going to take it back if I can. And I'm going to twist that bit as well. Twist that. Because it was a bit too bulky. Bring it down, round, down, and round, and round, and round. I'm just going to use a bit of glue just to put that there. And then I want to put the arms on the back. I'm leaving the sand. I'm not starting to move the sand. Let's just put that across there and there. I'm not moving the sand. The sand is part of the shell. If it wants to stay there forever, it can stay there forever. Give it the right way around. There we go. Put that on there. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, as I hold the doll here, I was quiet then just for a minute, because in my own head I could hear, I closed my eyes, I could hear and see the waves crashing on the beach. Because up in the northeast, it's always, always, always windy. Well, whenever I've been, but I love it. I love it. The North Sea is always rough. Whenever I've sailed on the North Sea, I sailed to Denmark, Scandinavian countries as well, Norway, Sweden, and whenever I have, it's always been really rough. Always the North Sea. And I wonder how those Vikings did it. How did they do it in those long ships? Sorry, I don't like this. It's because I was bringing it up to my face. How did they do it in those long ships? And then when I went to Norway to discover how close Norway actually is to Shetland, amazed me. So whenever I go up to my daughters, I've been on the North Sea, just out to see Grace Darling's Lighthouse, which was something I had to do because it's something a story I'd had at primary school, and it's a true story, but it just has stuck with me for it's one of them stories that had a big impact. So there we go. Those are wrapped and glued. So now I'm going to start wrapping these around the body. I'm going to start to mummify. Well, that was good. Not. So these are just bits I've got left over from when I've made other things. Because I make a lot of books. Right, let's have a look. This has got some gesso on it. And I've used that for another craft project. Right, I am going to sit down now. got this bead. Look at this bead. It's from Mexico. A friend sent it to me. Oh, Doctor, come on, open up. Open up. It just doesn't want to open. It will open because I'll cut it in a second. Patience is a virtue. Look at that bead. It's like the Day of the Dead, isn't it? Fabulous. That'd make a cute little spirit doll. I bought a load of little jars because I thought, oh, I could put them in jars. Yeah. I've gone a bit spirit doll crazy. Right, let's wrap. So I'm going to start and wrap the body now. So now I'm not using any glue. I am just going to, where I finish, I will continue. I'm going to bring that there. I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, that's too short. It's a bit a longer piece. I'm going to wrap that up again, round, down, round, and wrap. Let's go across the back. I'm going to start and come down the body now. I love the beach. My dog particularly loves the beach. She's about 12 or 13 now. She's a spaniel, so she loves the water. So she's always, always, always in the water. So my husband gets a bit sort of jumpy about going in the water now. Because she's older. But she loves it. How can I stop her going in the water when she loves it so much? Shall I leave a bit showing at the bottom? I think I will. Let's bring that up there. And let's go back. I'm actually just going to fasten that a little bit. Do you know, I've got a jar of shells. I'm going to thread my shells and put some shells on this. Got to have, hasn't it? It's just got to be beachy themed. Can't use anything bright on here. Ooh. There we go. I know what I'm going to do with the other piece. Just fasten that down. Oh, I think that's looking fab already. Even without its head on. Let's, head is this side. This is the front. Head, it will have the feather. It will have the feather, which will be tucked into there. It'll have the back. I might do that now while I'm at this stage. There we go, and it's in. Yep. So I'll have the feather, I'll have the head, then I'll have the beak. Ooh. Doesn't that look fab? I love it. I love and adore that. Right, what I'm going to do something with this. It's not escaping me because I've got this out for a reason. So I am going to fold it to there. I'm going to cut a hole there. I'm going to take it over the feather. Should have done this before I did the feather. Never mind, I'll put it on there. And aha! See, you've not escaped me. you've now got a little dress on, which I'm going to wrap around over your under shroud. I'll do that with that piece and glue that down. So all those layers are just layers and layers and layers of my love. Right, this piece, I'm going to look at the back. Sometimes you forget about the back, you're that focused on the front. So that is coming down there. That is coming down there. So this is going to go, pull that in tight. Let's pop a bit of glue under there. Oh, if I lived on a beach, I would just spend my life making these. I'm going to let that hang. We've got that one at the front. I'm going to cut that across there like this. And then I'm going to get a piece of this. I'm going to tie it around. That's not long enough. Let's make it longer then. Let's cut it in half. Careful. Come around the back there and around here. Tie that like that. I love it. Right, looks funny because it's not head. We put that on there. There. That is gonna look fab. Now let's just tidy up these little bits that are hanging around. I think some of them are a bit too long, that is. Just cut it, it doesn't matter, it'll look good, it will fray. There we go. Wow, I feel like I need something really special on the front here. Oh, look at that. We could put that there. Put that there and there. Oh, looks like a high priestess or a priest. Let's do it. Should have put that on first. I'm a great believer in just having loads of things by me and then thinking, right, I'm going to use that. Because if I sit choosing, that's when it takes me forever and ever. I'll bring that up. I'm showing you my bruise there. I don't know what I banged it on. Just trying to hide. No, I could leave the hole there because I could hang something on that. That is going to look brilliant. Right, 39 minutes. I am going to go and actually I'm turning it. Changed my mind already. There we go. That's it. That's how I want it. Put that on and that on. It's got that shape, and I will come back in a couple of days and do some more. And by then, these will be fastened on. I'm going to use some, is it 630 or something glue? I might use some strong Bostik or something. I'm going to glue these on. Oh, it doesn't have to come straight down his head. Could be like that. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Sharon, creating the Mind Space. Etsy shop is Mind Space by Sharon. I'll put a link to this doll because this is the only one that's on the market at the moment. And as soon as my others are ready, I'll let you know. So thank you so much for watching. And Auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you soon. If you've liked this video, please subscribe. See you soon. Bye bye.